Yeah,
What the heck? Come on. What is
my
this?
bad, bro. We blocking off your face in the very beginning of this. It's alright. We're gonna blame me. It's alright. We blame me every episode now. The very beginning.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm gonna have to switch this. Well, I don't know. This is really supposed to be my left side, and I always put it on my right.
Because you only hear out of one of them.
Right. Well, I do. I hear out of the other one. It's just, I don't know, man. But now it's like one side's definitely louder than the other. Yeah. So now that I switched it, my whole everything is just wrong. But you know, that's my life. Just wrong.
Yeah. Are we ready for episode 34 though?
You know, you confuse me when you say that because I'm going off of episode
3.
It's like 34, but it'd just be easier if it was episode 4 if we did 34. But because we did a 30 episode season plus a special,
yeah, it messes everything up.
But you know,
yeah. So
again,
don't expect any specials from now on.
Matter of fact, don't expect any guests for now. No, we're planning some guests.
Yeah, we're working out our guest list.
But you know,
we had a very what's it called, like a conference last night at Whataburger.
Yeah,
our
it was
Gonzalez Galyean team.
Sure was.
We put some ideas together.
If you weren't there, Carol and Buffy were there. But if you were there, they weren't.
Right.
But me, Steven, and Jesse were all present for the meeting, of course, because we don't slack. We don't slack off. We're straight to our game, basically, every time. So.
Yep. We might have new merch options soon, maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? What's that about?
What's that about?
Yeah.
Well, it was part of the conference last night. It got brought up. We started talking about
it started getting a little boring, so I kind of fell asleep halfway through the conference.
I'm just saying, it's possible.
Also, we were sitting there eating, and there was a girl, like a table right next to us, and she was definitely on Snapchat, just like doing her streaks or whatever, and she would like flip her phone and point right at us every time. I was like, bro, you can't be doing it.
I know. I was thinking about her the whole time because she was like right behind us.
Yeah.
We were talking about like our hair techniques, brushing hair and all. And she's probably just like, what are these people talking about?
They're some idiots. I know who she is. She's friends with my cousin.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well. So, if all the merch stuff goes as planned, there will be new merch options.
Yeah, we got to make sure that we get it done before winter, though, because part of those merch
is winter merch.
To keep you warm and breezy, but still looking ice cold.
Ooh.
Are you making sure that your drink is not
seen
right now?
I wasn't, but I could. It's even short, so
I always try to make sure mine is seen though, because it's got to rep it.
You want to know a fun fact?
Yeah,
about
man.
Body armors, they fill it.
If you can't show it on camera, but you can say it.
I'm not promoting it or anything. I got it covered.
But you still said the name of it.
Oh well.
The brand name.
Listen, when you crack them open, they fill these things to the brim. I spill it every time. Every time. Now watch this. So gently. Ooh, I did good that time.
That's not to the brim. It is more than most places, but
usually they're like way up here. It's a fun fact. Every time I open it, it's like, are you kidding me?
And you spill it all over yourself. So I'm guessing you probably open it like in a car or something.
No, it's usually just in my house.
That just sounds like you're more of an idiot now.
No.
Can't be having that. Gosh.
What you looking at?
No, I was going to address this, but we already did that, so you know.
Yeah, we did that.
I know. I put a different hanger, though, a trasher hanger, but now I can't fit it where it needs to be. But, you know, again, I suck at everything. I hope you fall right now trying to get that notebook.
For my notebook. My handy dandy.
Okay, Steve.
Steven's Gonzalez and Galyean.
Instead of Steven, we're going to call you Steve from Blue's Clues.
Heck nah.
Bruh. He the OG, though.
He was. I haven't watched that Blue's Clues No Way Home movie yet.
Oh yeah, there's like it's like a multiverse, huh?
I don't know if it's a multiverse or like a time travel thing, or I don't really know what's going on. something about they go to New York even, so it's like on the nose. Let me see here.
They go to the
The Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty.
I don't know, probably. I saw today.
Was there a green Blue's Clues? Or green goblin?
Oh yeah, it's like a green dog,
Yeah,
or a green cat, or something.
The dog had like 8 legs.
I saw it's like an interesting fact today that they changed the Statue of Liberty in Miss Marvel. Like if you watch it now, the one shot that it's in, they like digitally changed it. Sure, it's not the green Statue of Liberty anymore. It's the one from No Way Home, where it's like bronze.
Captain Marvel.
Did I say Captain Marvel? Miss Marvel.
Oh.
There's like the one shot because she lives in New Jersey. You see New York from across the water. It's like in one of the first 2 episodes. You didn't watch that show, did you?
No, I did. But then I was thinking that you were talking like they were making a movie and they just made a trailer or something for it. So
They just updated the. So I don't know who went back and watched it and was like, "Hey, that's different."
Yeah. So why was it like that original? Did it come out at the same time? No, it came out this year, didn't it? Or like barely last year.
Yeah,
So I feel like they should have done that originally. I guess they just didn't catch that the first time they made it.
That or they didn't know where to put it, like timeline wise. Or they didn't even know like when it happens.
I feel like they should figure those things out before they make a movie.
I felt they should too, but now they're like, yeah, we can just say this is like before No Way Home, and just put it there because I mean they destroyed it, didn't they?
I feel like for the most part they did.
The shield fell down.
Yeah, I don't know if it like did it crumble all the way, but like it was already broken, right? And then they were rebuilding it.
Yeah, why was it already broken?
That had something to do with another superhero. Gosh darn superheroes, they are the worst people ever.
That's what the Sokovia Accords is for.
Yeah, we don't need them. Who was it?
Who else broke it? What else happened in New York? And it wouldn't have been the Avengers.
I don't think. Man, who? It wasn't Ant-Man, I know that.
No. Well, oh man, I think. Dadgummit. I don't know what actually happened to it.
Bro, you're like supposed to be a fanatic here.
I know. But I know they decided, or maybe they just decided to rebuild it. Because in Falcon and Winter Soldier, I know that they were rebuilding it to put the shield. I don't know if they just decided to redo it or if something actually happened to it.
No, I don't think anything happened to it. I think they were like, "Hey, America, Captain America, he's saved everybody." And it was really Iron Man, but you know. Cap did prevent it from happening again, right? By returning the stones and whatnot.
Yeah, he kind of,
Either way, he is just gosh darn American, man.
Yes. Yeah. I actually thought about doing like a quiz. I was just this other podcast where they do like game time stuff, where they like do like trivia and stuff.
Yeah.
And I thought about like grabbing like some trivia from like the first Iron Man for like 1 week, and then next do another one. See like what we know.
See if I know anything. I would say you would definitely probably have you would answer everything more accurately and quicker than I would.
Well, I think like you just have to have someone like give like me 3 questions and you 3 questions. Not see who can do the most or anything. Just be like,
who would ask
I don't
us?
Know. That or like you just like find 3 questions you think I couldn't answer. And
That's probably the best thing. You find 3. What if it's the same question?
And whether they're the same questions, yeah. See, that's why that would be hard. A podcast with only 2 people.
Tony Stark said, "I love you." 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, or 10,000.
No, I know what it is. 3,000.
Yeah.
But
I think
that's from Avengers Endgame. I was talking about Iron Man, the first one.
What did you ask me?
No, I was just saying that's what I was thinking about doing.
Well, I think like an Instagram post. I think it was like about Jesse, and I put "I love you a ton."
Mm-hmm.
Like I love you a ton.
That's 2,000.
Wordplay. Huh?
That's 2,000.
I know, but I said I love you a ton plus 1,000.
Yeah, there you go.
So I'm pretty creative sometimes. Pretty romantic. I like to think myself as romantic.
Yeah, somewhat of a romantic myself.
Yeah, no, but that's actually a line too, though. Other than I'm something of a scientist.
Yeah,
scientist
myself. A scientist myself. Yeah.
Someone says I like to refer to myself as a romantic.
Probably a serial killer.
That. Huh?
Probably a serial killer.
Probably.
I like to think of this as romantic.
What do you think about Let's see how this works. So this is me brainstorming with Steven about our podcast, but I'm doing it on the podcast, so I get his 100% real reaction, right? Just for the fans. I just started planning this about 20 seconds ago. So how would this work? What would you think? How would we do this? But if we did, I know we talked about it when we first started in the podcast, but it wouldn't work. If we did a live podcast episode. So like here's what my thoughts before I even get to your thoughts, because we would record a podcast just like we're doing now, but have it live, doing it like off Instagram, Facebook, or whatever, somehow streaming it to the TV so we can read the comments and be able to be interactive with the fans, all three of them, sometimes 2.5. So we would do that and then post it as a live, or like do it as live, but we don't leave it up on our page as a live. But then a week later, when Monday comes, we just post it like a regular podcast. So that way you can be a part of the special Gonzalez Galyean podcast, and you're able to interact with us. So it's almost like you're in the show, except you're not actually talking, you're just typing. And then when the podcast comes out, so when it happens, say it happens this Monday or today, only the people that watch it know what happens on the podcast.
Until the next week.
So then Tuesday comes along, the podcast, you can't find it. And then the next Monday that rolls around, that podcast is posted with everything.
I get it.
Just like it was alive.
It's just, how many people are going to do that on a Monday night? Like,
word gets around.
Yeah, but like...
So this is what we'd have to do. First off, if we did it regularly, we would have to start out just doing it once. First off, because, we're going to have plenty of kinks and it's not going to work.
Yeah.
And we're going to have to plan it in advance. That way we can, like, have it as, like, a watch party. And, like, that way people can get their schedule free or to watch it.
Yeah. You're talking about, like, as, like, an every once in a while thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, one, I would not want to do it every week.
No, I think that's a lot of trouble to do every week.
Every week, yeah. It would have to be like a Monday, like a holiday Monday where we both ain't working.
Yeah, I don't even know how to, like, live stream to YouTube, though. It might just be an option. When you're clicking, like, upload, like, live might just be one. I don't know. I've just never even...
I think so.
It's never been...
We need to, like, we'll probably test the waters. Like, go to our page, do it live, just do it for, like, a minute as a test, and then see if it'll post or that we can just save the video in general.
Yeah, I think you can.
That'd be awesome. The only thing is we'd have to figure out a way so how we have our sound still recording here off of this, but also we're doing a return so it goes back to my computer into Audacity. We also need to figure out a way where it does that, but also all of our sound plus soundboard sounds would go to your phone. That way when you're watching it live, you're hearing us clearly, it's very crisp, and you're also hearing our sound effects.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
That'd definitely be a question for old Tommy Pill, most likely.
Yeah.
He's the one that pretty much made our setup in a way,
Yeah,
we had ideas. We're pretty sure what we can do. We weren't 100% positive. We just kind of double checked with him so we didn't just spend useless money.
Yeah, we can. Tommy Peel is like a co-producer, you can say.
We could. We're not going to give him any money because we're not making any.
I mean, and like produce usually involves money, and he didn't give us money, but we'll give him like credit. So he's not necessarily a producer, but
I guess that's true. I never really thought about it like that.
He's like I don't know.
We actually do have money from our shirts, our merch, but Steven's been hiding it at his house and he won't share it with me. So
yeah, that's how I buy my body armor.
Every week he's like, speaking of which, that's why he started mentioning the merch today. He was like, we got to sell the merch. We got to get the merch going.
Yeah,
everybody be ready for it because I need more money for my body armor.
My cash running low. No, we keep meaning to put a jar up here, and I just forget to bring it.
Yeah,
I ain't dipped into
our desk or decor.
Yeah, fun stuff.
But yeah, no, I think it'd be neat to try it again. I'm sure it's gonna be a lot of trial and error. We're gonna have this big watch party. Everybody be ready, and we're gonna do it and be like.
Well, we'll just advertise it as the big Gonzalez Galyean
screw up.
Yeah, failure.
Potential screw up.
Yeah.
But hey, even if it does mess up, we'll still at least have that podcast coming out.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be fun, but it's like if you count too much on the on the live reactions. I just don't know how much of it we'll have.
Well, yeah. So like, I would want to do it and just do like a normal podcast, but have a segment where we
It's like a segment.
can like really, really interact with the fans. Of course, that's only if people comment.
Yeah.
But I think as we'll be doing it, we'll just be talking about whatever, and we can kind of be looking up, and we'll see Bradley be like making fun of us. And
Yeah, Bradley will
whatnot.
be trolling.
Yeah, and we'll be like, bruh, you know. And then we'll get to a segment.
Bro,
where we're
stop,
like,
though.
Yeah. And they'll be like, guys, ask us questions. And they're probably going to ask us personal questions that I don't want to answer online. But, you know, we could try.
Yeah. Like,
It's like, what? How much do you weigh? I rather, no comment, you know.
Yeah.
Do it like a press conference.
I'm basing it off like when we did our season finale when we asked for questions, bro. We had like 3, and I like asked questions, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like our fans don't actually care that much.
No.
But it would be fun.
It was like Alejandro,
and Josh, and Skylar.
Brandon. Oh, Josh and Skylar.
Oh yeah, Brandon. Yeah, he did
And
one.
Brandon
So he
did
got
too.
4.
Yeah. You know, at this point, haters are haters, and, you know, we'll see you later type action.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. I don't know. But my main question is, you know, are we eternal? You know?
Are we? Are we eternal? We are
Steven-
eternal.
Steven told me to ask him that question because he was ready. He was prepared to give a very long, lengthy answer.
Yes.
Improvise.
It's such a lengthy answer that I just don't think I could do it today. Not on this podcast.
You know what you're supposed to say is such a lengthy answer that it'd probably take all of eternity to talk
All of
about.
eternity to talk about. So.
And I don't want to waste your eternity away, you know?
Oh yeah. Give your eternity to God, not me.
Yeah, not Steven.
Turn your eternity's attention to God.
He's not God. He's just
Me.
Galyean,
Yeah, I'm just Galyean.
bro. What you better say?
I was gonna say we should jump into our segments.
Okay, because what's the first?
Local news.
Local news.
Where'd it go?
I think I might have some.
All right, everybody. Welcome to local news. I'm
Yes.
your anchor, Stephen Galyean.
And I am here with him,
the other anchor,
Ryan Gonzalez.
In local news
I'm
around.
the heavy anchor.
Okay. In local news around Mineola, Texas, Sand Springs Baptist Church wrapped up their revival.
Oh, amen.
Give y'all our revival report because we. My bad. So, yeah, we had bro Mark Thrift bring that word.
Mr. Suspender.
Yeah,
He
it was
did
good.
preach some fire. No,
Yeah, he
not
did.
going to lie.
I really liked it. It was what 4 nights.
Sunday, Monday,
Monday,
Tuesday,
Tuesday,
Wednesday. I was not there Wednesday. It was not.
Boo!
Yeah. You're sucking it up right now.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, man. I had more important things. No, I'm joking.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, well it was.
Suck it.
Yeah, it was revival. It was good.
It really was.
One person recommit their life.
And that makes it all
So,
worth it.
yeah.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. You always
Yeah.
want to see more, but you know it's not always about numbers. So
No. It was good. Good time.
good time. Yeah, good time. We had good time.
All right, let's see what else I got on local news.
Yeah. What you got?
What else I got on the telecast over here? Oh, I'm gonna give y'all a update on my ankle. Yo, I'm not completely healed.
Bro, you swole?
It is still swollen a little bit.
Really?
But-
My ankle. I don't think it was ever swollen, but it kind of hurt.
Yeah, I've played volleyball on it twice now, so
There you go.
that's probably not
Fighting
doing
through the
any.
pain.
Huh?
Fighting through the pain.
Yeah, it's probably not helping it heal anymore. But I'm on the verge.
I mean, it's still giving you strength to that muscle.
Yeah,
But
I just figured
yeah.
I'm gonna update everybody because I'm sure they're wondering.
Oh yeah, everybody's really concerned. I
They're
can
like, man, I
tell.
don't know if
Yeah.
Steven's
I
ankle's
had
gonna make it.
people. I had people text me every day. Yeah, they're just like, man, is Gonzalez and Galyean even going to be able to like press on? Like,
Yeah.
is Steven going to be able to like show up, or you're going to have to like put a wheelchair there for him every time you'll do a show, or what? I said, you know, at this point, we honestly don't know. We can't
it
answer
was-
these questions. We're just waiting for the doctor report right now. So
Yeah, it was a good wait and see situation.
yeah.
But God is good.
God is good all the time,
Amen.
and all the time, Steven.
God is good.
God is good.
Amen.
Amen.
All right.
Is that all your local news?
That's all my local news.
So local news, I feel like normally isn't about like real local news, but I'm going to mention it for some reasons. But Friday, I was at work and I was driving like off of
Is
80.
that the wreck on 80?
Yeah.
Dude, that thing is crazy.
What-
I heard.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
You saw
Well,
it?
I literally was maybe 30 seconds after it happened, but and it didn't look good.
Yeah.
I
It
know
wasn't good.
there was a transmission literally in the
Way
grass.
out there. That's what I heard. I heard
Well-
it was way out there.
No, it was actually right by the road. It was at the corner.
Someone
of the
told me it was way out there.
road. Yeah, you can't believe
Some-
people.
Old lady.
Only believe me.
Okay.
The old ladies, they like rumor and drama, right? Anyways, as far as I've heard, is someone was pulling out onto 80 while another car was coming kind of fast. Some people said he was going like 100, 120. I would not take that for word just because I don't know for a fact. Anyways, hit him. The car that pulled out, apparently their transmission fell out. It's a Mustang. I'm pretty sure it's 4 vehicles. I know for a fact 3. It definitely looked bad. I saw a guy laying on the ground. Looked like he was responsive. Like someone was talking to him. But I also know that someone passed away.
Yeah, that
He
was
kind
the
of
man in
fitted
the truck.
in the truck.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what I've heard. It was the man in the truck.
in a truck. There was a truck, but it was
Oh.
barely hit.
Okay, well, I heard.
There was a
I just figured
car.
he drove a truck.
There was an SUV, a truck, a Mustang, and then just a regular, like Chevy car or something.
Well, it was
that
like a-
was the one that the guy was
Oh, okay.
out of.
It was an old man that everyone at the feed store knew, so I just figured he was in a truck.
Oh.
I don't know. But they
Uh,
would say he's the one that passed away.
yeah, I do
He was
know
the one that
it's
was
elderly
pulling
man.
out. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I saw someone on the ground. That's who I assumed was the person that passed away. But it's really weird when we try to help, but they already had enough people, and we're like, you don't need any help. It's like, oh, we got someone coming. I'm like, the ambulance.
Yeah.
So
The police.
yeah, and literally the ambulance is showing up. Like once we got to Minneola, we passed them. But yeah, like I said, I was like 30 seconds, probably behind that. Possibly a minute, but it was definitely very fresh.
Yeah.
The guy, I kind of felt bad. The guy in the Mustang, he was just laying on the ground. Looked like his leg was hurt. He was like holding it and he was crying. He was on the phone, but nobody was like talking to him or anything.
I heard someone say that there was a guy on the ground crying, so it might be the same guy.
Probably.
They said that like, when they were asking, like someone went up to ask him, and he was like crying. He said that was his granddad.
That he hit.
Well, I didn't know that he had hit him at that point. I just thought like the guy just pulled up on his granddad's wreck.
No,
I don't think so. I mean, now that you're hearing this, I'm like, I don't think that's what he must have said. I think this lady must have misheard something.
Well, I mean, I could be very, very, very well wrong, but I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure every single person in that wreck was white except for the Mustang driver. He was a black guy, probably like 20s or something. He was the one that I saw crying.
Really? They didn't mention any race, and I didn't know the guy, so I don't
Yeah.
know if he was white.
At
or
least
not.
from the people I saw, everybody else was white. But yeah, I just felt bad because nobody was over there talking to him. I guess maybe he was on the phone, but like I kind of thought we should stop him. Like, you okay? So it was definitely pretty bad. I always say I hate admitting to this, but like wrecks fascinate me. Like anytime that happens, like I just had this big desire to like I have to stop and help, whether they already have help or not. But I guess I'm just so like interested in like what happened and everything, Because one thing, if you see a wreck, then you're super curious, like what happened and stuff. So then you have to wait for the news, and the news takes forever, and it's normally false for the most part. So, but then Saturday didn't do anything. But then Saturday night we decided to go eat at Seth's and get crawfish. We did. I might have already told you the story. I don't know. But I was in line. There's this lady in front of me. She was in front of me. I kind of cut in front of her by accident, just because how the line is. I know, but I looked at her and I was like, "Are you in line?" She's like, "Oh yeah, I just had to walk over here for that." She was really nice. I was like, "Okay, whatever." So I got behind her. She checked out literally right in front of me, left, and then we left right after. And then on our way home, we were on 779. And we pretty much had to slam on our brakes because there was a wreck. And I decided to stop and help because this one also happened maybe even less than 30 seconds. I don't know. It was very, very, very soon because, like I said, we left right after them. So I stopped, And I really stopped because I recognized that lady from Seth. I was like, oh, I literally just talked to her. So I made sure she was okay. I think everybody was okay. I think there's like one person in each vehicle. It was a 2 vehicle wreck, but I think there's one person in each vehicle that wasn't wearing a seatbelt and just bumped their head real hard. So I think they were kind of hurt from that, but not like I don't think they had to go to the hospital or anything. So I made sure everybody's okay. Then the sheriff showed up, and I was about to leave. I was like, man, I don't want to leave, and him be like, oh, you fleeing the scene, you know, like if I was a witness or if I was a part of it. Waited a second, and then I left. So it was 2 days in a row that it felt like I was very close to being in a wreck. So really weird. That's why I felt like mentioning it.
Nothing yesterday though. No wreck.
Yesterday, Sunday, I almost saw him for the Marvin Scoggins
Oh yeah.
get run over.
Oh, for real.
Yeah, he was driving his motorcycle like a good person,
Like he does.
like he do, and this truck zoomed past me, and you know the lane's going to one. Well, he's in the right lane, and he sees his truck coming, but the truck definitely is going pretty fast. But they would have had to gun it to actually pass him. So he went and got in the left lane, put his blinker on, got in the left lane, and I think that was a very smart move. That's how it would have worked, or he would have got thrown into the ditch pretty much. Then, like, right over the hill where the Louds had the wreck, you know, it's not a passing zone, but you can also see, like, the hill above it.
Yeah. So you can tell.
So you can tell if there's a car coming, and there was one coming, and the guy's like, oh, I'm going to pass him. So he zooms real fast and passes Marvin, but, like,
barely makes it.
barely makes it and barely gets in the left lane. So basically Marvin had to get in the far right of his lane. And it's funny, he just, like, threw up one of his hands, you know, he's like, whatever. Just wait for him to flip him off, but he didn't. Good Christian man. But I was like, dude, like I just, I kept my distance
Yeah.
because when you're on a motorcycle, you never know what's gonna happen. I just hate that people are so rude to people on a motorcycle.
Yeah, no, it makes no sense.
Because it's so much more dangerous for them. And then I kept my distance because not only would I hate if he had a wreck and he fell and I ran over him,
Yeah.
but it'd be even worse since I know him.
Yeah.
You know, so I was like, I'm keeping my distance because I am not taking any chance of being a reason why someone died. You know, So yeah, it was almost a wreck yesterday too.
All right. Well,
I would have been about 10 seconds behind that one.
Oh yeah.
Everything's about timing, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
But I'm not omnipresent.
Nope. All right. Work stories.
Yeah, and that's my work story.
All right, my turn.
All right.
I mean, I text you like, was this like the next day?
The next day, Tuesday, you said, bro, I already have my next work story. Probably the greatest.
I could not believe what this man was saying. So this guy walks in. He's been a customer for a long time. He's rather annoying.
Long-time customer, first-time buyer.
Right? No, he usually does buy hay. He's one of those people, he had like a Tahoe. And I don't want to get into a whole lot about it, but he likes to like fill it to the brim with everything, and like it's a pain. You know, I'll put this right here and this.
You feel like you're playing Tetris or something?
Yeah. And I said, dude, get a truck. It's like if you're a farmer and you need all this stuff, sell your Tahoe and buy a truck. And it's
or does he not have a trailer? Most Tahoes
or a trailer,
you can just tow.
Trailer. I don't know. I was just like, bro, that's one thing. But he's always thinks he's got funny jokes and they're not that funny.
Just like me.
Yeah. Just like you.
Yeah.
and then so I hadn't seen him in a while, and I actually thought about it. I was like, man, I wonder what happened to that guy. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna bring it up because I don't miss loading his Tahoe full of hay. And the other day he walks in, and I was like, oh, this guy's back. And he was talking. Apparently, he was in a wreck. Wrecks happen to be a.
Gosh dang. There's been a lot lately. And
it flipped, and it killed his wife. So I do feel real bad.
Oh,
apparently, I didn't even know he was married. It killed his wife, and apparently he hit his head pretty hard in it. And he said he's like just now kind of recovering and all this. But he told me, this is the thing he's telling the story. And like at first I thought he was trying to make it like a sob story, the way he was telling it. And then he's like, yeah, but then like a couple of weeks after, I was like, I need to go do something. So I decided to go to a rodeo. And I met a girl there. And I was like, 2 weeks after your wife died in a car crash, you met a woman. So he met a woman, and he's like, yeah, I'm not gonna tell you who she is and all this. And it's like, okay, it's fair enough. I don't really care. Like, But the odds that I know her aren't really that big. I mean, it kind of is in a small town, but I don't really care.
Yeah.
And he's sitting there. He kept talking. He kept bringing her up. It's like, yeah. So actually, she's actually married. So we're actually having to keep it on the low. But she's already filed for divorce. And I'm a widow, so it's not really adultery and all this. I'm like, it kind of still is. She's still married though, and he's making this big deal about it. And I'm still like, okay, I'm just listening. We're like half therapists over there because we have to listen to everyone's problems. And then he's like, I'll just tell you who she is. And he's like, I don't know. He's like, I'll show you a picture. And he's only talking to my boss now. He doesn't ever shows me the picture. And Ricky's like, oh yeah, she looks a lot younger than you, pal. And he's like, yeah, she's quite a bit younger, but all this and Ricky's like, yeah, she's very pretty and all this. He's like, yeah. He's like, you know who that is? And at this point, at this point, I'm like, is this somebody famous? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm wanting to look, but I'm not gonna pry. He's like, yeah. He's like, I probably shouldn't say her last name, but her first name's Carrie. And I was like, no way. Is that Carrie Underwood? That's the first person that came to mind.
I was going to say Casey Musgraves.
Oh, no. And he's like, so you still don't know her? And Ricky's like, no. He's like, should I? Is she like a singer or something? And he's like, oh, yeah, she's a big singer. And I was like, is it Carrie Underwood? Like, I kind of like want to look at the picture, but like they're not offering to show me. So then he's like, yeah, it's Carrie Underwood. And I was like, there's no way. He's not even an attractive man. He's like old. And he's not even attractive. It's like, he pulled this off the internet. He had to have. I mean, if it's really a picture of Carrie Underwood, that or he's being catfished. Dude. And apparently she's already got her lawyers.
But he met her.
At a rodeo.
At a rodeo.
She is a country singer.
Continue.
So then like he leaves and Ricky's like, I wonder if that was really Carrie Underwood, you know? And like, I didn't see the picture. Y'all didn't show it to me. And like, I don't know. And he said something about her husband was something. And I Googled her husband. And it was right. Huh?
Blake Shelton?
No.
That was her ex?
That's Miranda Lambert.
Yeah, it is. Oh, man, I was definitely thinking Miranda Lambert the whole time here.
No.
Okay.
Carrie Underwood. And then, what was I saying? Where was I at?
You were Googling her husband.
Oh, yeah. So, and it turns out he was right about what her husband does. But what he said, her name used to be Carrie Underwood. Her name is, right now it's whatever because she's married.
Yeah.
But the last name didn't match who she's married to. So I was like, it's kind of wrong. But then when I looked it up, she has filed for divorce, apparently. Like, I'm like, so much of this, like, I feel like he got so much of the story right. It's almost believable. But, bro, you messed up on the last name. It's like, until I see a picture of you both, I do not believe you 1 second.
I would say, one, Hollywood's crazy. So I'm not saying this is not going to be true, but, like, Carrie Underwood is, like, a Christian.
Yeah, she's also a Christian person, yeah.
Yeah, so I wouldn't think she'd be partaking in adultery.
Like, adultery like that.
Not saying it's impossible. But then the fact that she would be like, this really pretty country star pretty much could marry or have anyone she wanted. And she said, let's do this guy.
Yeah. How did you meet Carrie Underwood at a rodeo?
Without
being like backstage or like I don't know what the VIPs
well,
of a rodeo is.
I mean, sometimes stars just be chilling.
They're probably more in the country realm.
But do you think she's like, Carrie Underwood doing her thing, and then he's like, hey, and she's like, oh my gosh. Listen, I'm trying to go through a divorce right now, so like we gotta keep it down low. But me and you.
Can you see how much hay he puts in that Tahoe? Oh my gosh. I do that.
Also, I could be wrong. Let me search this up because it's a song by her. Carrie. How do you spell her name?
It's like Carrie.
Carrie. That's what I do. Oh, because I'm in my library. Carrie Underwood.
You ain't got no Carrie Underwood.
Guess not. Okay. She has a song called "Before He Cheats." So, like, if she was committing adultery. You would just think that would go completely against her song, huh?
Yeah.
Change it before she cheats, you know.
I don't know. It's like, dude, I just wish I could have saw the picture.
I call bullcrap.
I mean, I kind of do too, but it's like I feel like he did a lot of research, and he just doesn't
And
think we're
then-
as smart as we are.
Here's the sad part of the story.
Yeah.
That could be. You know, he did just lose his wife, right?
And
2
he
weeks
hit
ago.
his head in the wreck.
And his head. He could be going through a lot of actual trauma,
Mm-hmm.
causing him to not even realize what he's doing. Like psychology would say, I guess. But psychologically, yeah, just like creating this alternate world. Because, I mean, I feel like sometimes when people lose their significant other, they go to this phase where they act like they didn't and like they're still there.
Yeah.
Or even like talking to them and they're not there. If that's the case, you know, that'd be really sad.
Yeah. It's like he's actually seeing Carrie Underwood.
Yeah, like he actually thinks he is. As a matter of fact, he might have met this girl that looked similar to her and just said that, and he's probably not even talking to this girl either. She's probably just like talking to him all and just saying stuff about her life. Yeah, I'm trying to go through this divorce right now.
Mm-hmm.
Not really telling a lot of people about it, but you know, we're kind of going through it right now. Yeah, I sing sometimes at my church, blah blah
Yeah.
blah. You know, he can making a whole story out of this, or he's just like Napoleon Dynamite.
Or like, and she's like, her name
Like-
is Carrie, and she goes to like Underwood Baptist Church.
Yeah, like, you know, you can make
It's
it
like
up
a
from,
movie right there.
Yeah, from different things.
Yeah.
Is it Napoleon Dynamite? He's like, you want to see my girlfriend? She's from. Is it?
Yeah. What is that joke there?
He has a model girlfriend from Oklahoma or
Yeah, I
something.
think it's from Oklahoma.
She's a model from Oklahoma. I don't remember what all he says.
She's hot.
Yeah.
No, Pedro says something. She's pretty hot or something like that.
She's pretty hot.
She's pretty hot.
So, you know, people make up stories. That or he is literally a pathological liar, and just
He hit the jackpot.
or this man is telling the truth.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna follow Carrie Underwood on Instagram.
And just see if she ever posted the
Yeah,
picture.
if he ever pops up on Instagram, I will. That'll
It's
be my
probably-
biggest reflect and deflect yet.
It's probably like her like really weird psycho uncle. Like
That makes it worse.
I know. Great uncle or something, like someone that she actually does know. So like she'll post a picture of him and he's just like polluting everything.
Yeah.
Some people
Anyways,
that does suck. The beginning of that story though. I
Yeah.
mean that's terrible. He lives around here.
mm-hmm.
When did this happen?
The wreck.
Yeah.
I think it's before Christmas or something. Well, we hadn't seen him in a while.
Yeah, I just wonder if it happened anywhere local, because I feel like there's just been so many wrecks and bad news just everywhere in the Wood County area since November.
Yeah, they hit a animal. I can't remember what he said it was.
Really?
It was either a deer or a pig, I think.
Really?
What caused it to flip? Yeah.
Dang.
It's daggum
I don't
animals.
know. Well, because a lot of times when there's an animal, even if it's a big animal, sometimes you're better off just head on.
Yeah.
Slamming your brakes a little or something, but like when you try to swerve and hit your brakes and then you're still going to clip that animal, that just like really makes you start flipping.
Mm-hmm,
So, of course, I've never actually been in the situation. I've been in situations where I've almost hit tiny animals and I just, sorry,
Yeah.
gotta hit you. But yeah, that's why, man, living in Texas or any like country town is really dangerous. Just driving at night. I don't like driving at night in general because I can't see well with the lights blinding me. But yeah, anytime like I'm driving by Lake Fork, I'm always like driving super slow.
Yeah.
Even then, you can still get hit, but just gotta be careful, man. I couldn't tell you.
Never know. Never know.
It was an intense work story, man.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. It's a lot to
It's
take in.
it's a roller coaster, no doubt. Ups and downs, and
Twists
a
and turns.
lot of twists and turns.
Loop-de-loops.
And it's gonna leave you a little dizzy after. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Just a little whiplash
Yeah.
at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
It's kind of crazy, though.
Best
That
of
is-
luck to Carrie Underwood,
That's
man.
maybe we should write a movie about a guy going to a rodeo and like meeting a. But the thing is, you don't reveal that until later. That's how those movies work. You don't
Is he
reveal
famous?
that. No, you don't reveal that he had a car wreck and had a wife pass away and all that. That's something like.
Oh no!
They
So what you would
uncover-
do is you would hint that his wife had died
Mhm.
recently, or like you would throw in little hints that something happened, have like little flashbacks of like, like car lights and then like ambulance and police lights, in the dark, something like that.
Or like even at the like at the rodeo when the lights turn on, just have them be like, just like something like that. You don't have to like show the flashback, just like give hints to like lights, or if you ever hear like a siren, and just kind of like get kind of like uncomfortable or something, stuff like that.
We should probably be directors, honestly.
Yeah,
writers
at least.
at least
At least.
That'd be interesting. We should pitch that. We should pitch that to not Paramount, but
Yeah, not Paramount. They cancel crap apparently. And Netflix got a new CEO, so I don't know.
Oh really?
I don't know what they be into nowadays.
Dang, bro. Okay. What we got next? Hit that next segment, bro.
Entertainment.
This is the only thing I have anything to talk about.
All right, let's do it.
I'll move straight on to it. I watched a nearly 3-hour movie this week.
Oof.
And it took me about all week to do it.
Oh yeah, I remember. I know what this is.
So I watched Watchmen, or The Watchmen.
The Watchmen.
Yes. Excuse me.
Did it have a DC logo in it? I think they're like kind of DC, but kind of not.
I did not see one.
Okay, maybe it's not.
I thought they were just like their own thing. They
Yeah.
might have.
I
know Zack Snyder directed it.
Yeah. I think they are their own thing. I think maybe DC published some of their comic books for them or something. I feel like there is like a weird tie-in.
Yeah, I don't know. It was definitely interesting movie. Definitely rated R. When it said rated R, it pops up like why. And it's like violence, language,
nudity.
Well, it said sexual situations or something.
Oh, okay.
I was like, okay, there's not gonna be any nudity. A lot of nudity. Not like a
Those
whole
are
lot.
Sexual situations.
There was a lot of sexual situations. But overall, the movie is actually pretty well made. I thought. I thought I heard it was terrible. So the whole movie, I was like expecting for it to be terrible or that the ending would be bad. But the whole time I was just like really interested. So I just watched it whenever I could, when I had free time, and so it just kind of took all week. But finally finished it, I think Saturday. So liked it. I'd recommend it to the right viewers, obviously.
Yeah.
And then I also decided to watch an episode of that 90s show, knowing it would be terrible.
Yeah, boo.
I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna finish it because
You gonna persevere?
Because that 70s show is very near and dear to my heart. But I don't think I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna be miserable to the whole thing. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna persevere, like you said.
Yeah.
So,
there you go.
what did you got, my guy?
My guy. Let's see what I feel like I did. Oh, I started a new TV show after I watched Ted Lasso. Like I said, I got Apple Plus for 2 months for free. So I'm just watching everything I need to on Apple right now while I have it.
By the grace of Will Smith.
By the grace of Will Smith. Hey man, thank you for that.
By the grace of God, honestly.
Yeah, God put Will Smith on there.
Yes, sir.
So, and it's called Dickinson. Is the name of it, with Haley Steinfeld. And
Haley.
Yeah, Haley Steinfeld. It's about Emily Dickinson, the poet. Poet Emily Dickinson.
Yeah.
You know the name at least, even if you don't know the poems. But yeah, it's interesting. It's not at all what you think. Like, I don't know. Like, it's a timepiece because it's back in the 1800s.
Yeah.
Like, also, like, they act like modern, like the teenagers do. I'm like, what? I don't understand like that. Like, kids, like, I get like kids have always been like whatever, like rebellious or like teenagers. So, but y'all did not act and talk like this. This is the way we talk now.
Yo, bro.
It's like, yeah, they say like bro and stuff, and it's like, this is like,
it's really weird, actually.
it's not right. I just feel like it's not right. I don't know for sure because I wasn't there in the 1800s.
Really, man?
But no. And this is another thing. It's like I feel like it's not consistent with like it's like the 1800s, and one of the people in the cliques of the famous people the popular kids is gay, and no one says anything.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, I feel like back then someone would, but the thing is that Haley Steinfeld's character is also like bisexual, and they call her a freak. I was like, what about the dude in your clique though?
Yeah.
It's like I feel like you're not being fair.
Man,
It's like
sense.
it's okay for guys to do it, but not girls.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, I guess back in that time,
So-
that was the thing. Guys can can do this and women can't.
But if
like,
she was bisexual in the show, I mean, I don't know history about it, but
Yeah.
was Emily Dickinson also like legit?
Well, the thing is,
Yeah,
I think
proof
she
of that, or-
died young, and literally no one really knows much about her. They only
Yeah.
have her poems.
Oh,
I think
it's
maybe
like,
it's implied in some of her poems that she had a crush on her brother's fiance,
interesting.
and that's the way it goes, kind of. But they end up getting. I mean, she ends up marrying, like her husband ends up marrying the girl.
Yeah.
So now she's just like, it's her sister-in-law, so she can't. And she's like, she's had crushes on boys since.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think it's just kind of implied in her poems that she would write.
Again, it could be like.
I don't know.
Again, I could be wrong, but like the song "I Have a Girl Crush."
Yeah.
It's not like actually a girl crush, but like jealous of how she looks or whatever. Again, I could be dead wrong. I'm not here to make assumptions, but
I don't know. I feel like you're not consistent. First off, with like the time, the way y'all are talking, everything. And then with
Yeah.
that thing going, like the gay thing, it's like you either have to like not, you have to be fully okay with it or like against it. Like you can't say, "Oh, you're a freak," but my homie right here is like, not.
yeah. Well,
As a-
also in that time frame, I'm sure there's definitely still
Homosexuals.
yeah, but
It's still a thing.
I thought like back then it was like really looked down upon to the
Yeah.
point of like almost hanging people. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know the time frame.
No,
But-
I think that might have to do with the like the modernizing of the times. It's like you have to have, and nowadays you have to have those characters represented. It's
Yeah.
like they don't want to do it on a fully negative light, I guess.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, and like I said, they're talking like, bro, this, bro, that. So these like this clique might just be like the woke clique, but still, like, you're calling her a freak, so it don't make no sense.
Probably because they just didn't like her in general, so
Yeah.
they want to pick at anything that they could. I don't know.
Like your sister's a freak. It's like, but you're, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. But it's a fun show, and she like, I don't know. There's like, Wiz Khalifa was in it. Isn't that random? I've never seen him act before. I still haven't.
Roasted.
Did
He
how
said,
do you like cover up all his
said-
tattoos?
"Stop the horses." That's what he said. No, he's like, he plays death. She's like schizophrenic. It's like sees things, and she mentions death a lot, and he like comes to visit her.
Yeah.
So he's like all pimped out. He looks really cool. He wears like this sick thing. He's got the cane, the glasses, like the really tall top hat.
Did he have tattoos?
Well, he's wearing long sleeve. Like he's wearing like a suit.
I
So
think
I'm
he
sure
has
his
tattoos
hands.
on his hands though.
Probably so. I wasn't really paying attention to his hands.
Is it
I
like
was trying to
like sitting there,
watch his acting chops.
smoking one?
He wasn't hitting one.
Is it-
Yeah, but his carriage is pulled by ghost horses. Kind of cool. I was just like, Wiz Khalifa. It was so funny when she walked in there. She's like, "Oh, it's you," and it turned around and it showed him. I just like started laughing. I was like, Wiz Khalifa. But it's Apple, so I don't know if like they like to put music people. I mean, because she's an artist too, but she's also an actress.
I thought she was just an actress.
You never listen to her music?
Haley Steinfeld?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Oh well.
Sorry.
I'm just kind
You
of.
can mention that on your music.
She's got a fire song.
Hmm.
She got a good song.
I never heard it.
I'll
What's it
send
called?
it to you. It's called Coast. I thought I mentioned it on here. I thought that was one of my songs.
You might have. I forget things.
I like that song.
You should know that by now.
Dude, was Coast. It's got like a rapper in it.
Wiz Khalifa.
No, that's not Wiz Khalifa.
Ah. Is that all your entertainment? Sorry.
Yeah, that's all my entertainment.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all don't want this beef. Y'all don't want this. Oh.
You don't want no beef?
You don't want no beef.
You don't want no beef?
All I had was entertainment and movies, so on to Steven. Do you feel like I just got louder? I mean, I know I'm right by the
You
mic,
just
but
moved up.
I guess so. I don't think I've had a voice crack yet.
I don't know.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, so you don't have anything.
No. I gotta
Okay.
get away from this mic.
The American authors, I'm sure you know who they are.
Who are they?
They have the song,
They write
It's
songs.
the best day of
They're
my
on
life.
No, I didn't know they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like if I know who they are, but I couldn't be like, oh, they wrote this song and this song.
Yeah.
But I know that song. Yeah.
Well, they just dropped a song called "The Best Night of Our Lives." It's like a sequel to it. Dude, it's still pretty good though. I liked it. I was like hoping it didn't take the same.
What's the band? They already did it.
Huh?
Tonight.
In the rooftop, top of the world
That's
tonight.
like- I don't know who that is.
Yeah, it's like
chill.
It's not like it's gonna be the best night of my life. It's not. It doesn't go like that. It's like it's gonna be the best night of my life. Then it goes dun 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 dun. Dun. I like how the chorus. It's still pretty good. I liked it. Maybe like somewhat nostalgic because the old song was fire, and that's gonna be our new camp chant. That's what we'll do. We'll just use that one instead.
How? Oh, did we do that for
Yeah.
camp one time?
Yeah, it's like
It's gonna be the best camp of our life.
Yeah.
So how do we?
So now I'll just be like,
It's gonna be the best camp of our life. That sounds like cheesy crap, man.
Yeah, it does. I don't know what we're gonna do this year.
Bro, we gonna do some fire. What we gonna do? Gonna produce that heat.
Yeah. AJR's got a good catalog. I'm about to steal another.
right. They're pretty good.
Like they got the good like I don't know.
What's
Production.
their song?
Have you heard the DJ is crying for help? Have you heard that one? It came out like a month ago.
No,
maybe.
what's the one like? I don't want to try something new.
I don't want to try something. New. That sounds.
Like I don't want to
Familiar.
smoke this or smoke that.
That's like the
Hey.
grass today. I didn't smoke no grass today. That's 'cause I'm the one on stage. You ever heard that one?
Let's see what this one is. Oh yeah, weak. I'm
Weak.
weak.
So
Yeah.
what's wrong with that?
When we're like,
Yeah.
this week. But you know, like it said, like, yeah, it said one hit, bad for me.
2 hits, bad for me. 1 kiss, yeah, bad. Yeah, whatever.
So we can be like,
Mm-hmm.
we can be like, one hit, bad for me. You know, I'm preaching, man.
1 hit. Yeah. Yeah. That'd be kind of funny.
And then, yeah.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
This
Lord willing, we
week,
get to go.
I'm strong for that this week.
We got to know the theme of camp.
Yeah, that's important.
That would
I'm
help.
sure we'll know probably by March. Maybe even sooner, honestly.
Yeah.
So,
That would be ideal. That way, give us more time. Last time we did it within like, we wrote the whole thing in like 2 hours, maybe. Maybe
yeah,
even
we did
less.
it. We did it in one night for sure, in like within 2 hours. I just went over there. We sat down
Mm-hmm.
and wrote, and then presented it Friday.
Yeah, that's
After
what I
camp was
went.
over.
Yep.
Oh, we're gonna get a schedule this time. We're gonna make sure we get it known and learned.
Yeah,
So
for sure. That was a fun time though.
it was a fun time.
Doing the chant was a fun time.
Yeah. They need to give us both good microphones though.
Yeah, that's.
Mine was too quiet. I
Yeah.
couldn't say nothing.
I know.
Yeah. You hear the Cowboys lost?
I did.
Trash. I already knew they were going to. I don't really care. Anyways.
Yeah, it was funny. Jay sent me a Snapchat last night, and they were watching the game. Dude, Jared was like bent over like this, and dude, I swear his eyes were like popping out. Like he was like so into it, and I was like, "Tell Jared if he like focuses anymore, his eyes are gonna pop out."
Gosh dang.
It's like it must have been a close game.
What did Brandon said something about he didn't like people with beady eyes or something? But people always told me I had beady eyes. Just
Brandon, our pastor.
like, yeah, last night.
I don't remember him saying.
Everybody says I have bug eyes. Well, I don't know if he said he didn't, but he's like talking about it. I don't remember what he said.
He said that during in the message.
Yeah. But like
I don't remember that.
He didn't say I don't like beady eyes. It was like I don't even know what he said, but I looked at Jess and I'm like, what's wrong with beady eyes?
Confused. What did that have to do with Elijah? What part of the message was that in?
I don't know. You know, sometimes people just be talking.
I don't remember that.
It
at
happened. Watch the live stream.
All right,
It happened.
I was taking notes and everything. I don't remember.
You didn't write down
I
beady
didn't write
eyes.
beady eyes bad.
Alright.
Beady eyes bad for
Bad.
me.
That'd be funny.
All right.
On to,
Reflect and deflect.
you know, I thought that was actually, like, I know that's you saying that, the reflect part, but I thought you were just saying it.
No.
But you weren't. Oh, no.
No, Skylar told me he actually really likes that soundbite.
Of course he does.
And we were like, I was like, really? That's the one that we were like, eh. But
Man, I know there had been something to reflect. Well, you know, one, I'm going to reflect and deflect right now, just in case that guy is telling the truth.
that was gonna be mine.
Then I'm just going to say, I I'm sorry that we ever doubted you. We should have
But-
believed in you. Can we come to your wedding?
Yeah, can we? Yeah, for real. Can we come to the wedding? And do we have the rights to your life to make a movie?
Yeah, that's more important.
Just get Carrie Underwood to actually star in it too.
She could do it. She's been a Soul Surfer. She can act.
Yeah, she can.
She was a youth
Can't she?
pastor, wasn't she?
I don't
Like a
remember.
youth leader?
It's been a long time since I've seen the movie. Can she
Yeah.
act?
She's like, Bethany, you should really come. It'll be very good and beneficial for you.
Yeah, they went on like a mission trip or something,
She's
right?
like, I don't want to go. I don't want to. And then she goes and helps the kids surf. That's like the saddest part because it's like music. Like,
Yeah,
That's a great movie, though. I'm not going to lie.
I've seen that movie.
Not going to lie. What are you going to reflect on?
Good old
Deflect on?
Dennis Quaid.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, dude. That was gonna be mine, and now I don't really know. I guess I'll reflect on not
Probably sound.
listening to Brandon's message apparently, because I do not remember about the. I listened to that message though. It was about Elijah. I did.
I did listen. I
was-
don't know about it.
It was about setting up the battle of the gods.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was there.
Baal, Lil G, and God.
All about
Big G.
King Ahab being a horrible person, marrying Jezebel and all that.
Bull crappery.
Yeah, I was air.
You know-
I was attentive.
You know, God a real G.
Got a real G.
You real G.
Remember I was talking about just like perspective on like the Jericho thing.
Yeah,
Couple weeks back.
yeah.
Brother Blaine brought up something about Noah the other day that I'd never thought of before. It was
How bad it must have stunk.
to be Noah.
No, to be in a whale for 3 days.
No, you dumb though. I said Noah, not Jonah.
Ah,
You coming for me? Do not put that evil on me. I'm smarter.
Yeah,
than
it
that.
was a joke, man. I was
Maybe
tricking
people
you.
don't think I know a buttload of crap about the gospel.
No, how much it probably
But I
stunk
do.
in the ark with all the animals and crap.
Oh yeah,
Literally.
that's right.
Yeah, that's what matters.
Fix yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright. Where was I at? Oh yeah, Noah.
Yeah.
Him being crazy, like people thinking he's crazy, right? 'Cause he's
Yeah.
like, yo, it's gonna flood, and people are like, man, water can come from the sky. You dumb. That ain't never happened before. So it's like, he's like, think about like, you know,
That's how Texans be like, water from the sky? That don't happen.
yeah, like maybe some people were even curious about it, you know, like some people like, man, what is it about this Noah guy? Is the thing is it took him so long to build it that like generations happen. It's like a kid could be like, Dad, about this Noah guy, and he's like, oh, I remember the first time I ran into Noah. Like when my dad told me about Noah, and I was like, whoa, I never thought about that before.
Because it was like, for
100
sure, 100 years at
100 and
least.
something years, yeah. But dude, that's
120, I don't know.
that's crazy. I never thought about that before, but like,
Yeah, because that happened like in our time. That'd be like really weird.
yeah, it's like because he's like just experienced the hate he had, and it wasn't just for like one generation; it was the next. Because like you're teaching your kids, like, hey, that guy's crazy. Don't talk to
Yeah.
him. Yeah, I was like,
And
whoa,
then it turned out, should
he
have talked to
was
him.
right. Yeah, Noah wasn't as nice as Evan and letting everybody on that.
Right.
He said, no, God said me, my family. So
That movie's so
Learn to swim.
weird. He builds an ark and it only floods like the city.
yeah,
It's like,
it's a fun movie.
get your bass boat, you know?
Yeah,
Or your
or
big,
just like
big other boat.
move out of North Carolina or wherever they were.
Yeah. But, you know, no one want to listen. So,
Yeah,
do you have any heck nods?
I feel like I did. Let me look over my thing. What did we talk about?
About a dude and a rodeo.
Yeah, we talked about that. All right. No. I don't know if I have any heck no's.
It's heck nods.
Heck nah.
Do you say heck no?
Heck no.
I didn't
You
Heck no.
man.
Heck nah.
This is by far the earliest we've ever been done on a podcast.
What time is it?
Well, so I mean, we went an hour through it, but it's barely 8 o'clock. But that's nice. I mean, we have it edited before 9. I'll be able to go to sleep at 9:10. That's life.
That's life. That's
That's
what we're all
life.
strive for right there.
Yes, sir. All the time. Okay, well then I guess we can wrap it up. Man, it's like 59 minutes and 15 seconds.
Stalling.
I know that I know that our sound for our theme song is like 12 seconds. So I mean, if we can get to 48, right?
All right.
Mathematically correct, or is it?
Alright.
Are you good at math?
Let's shout out the soundboard for working the whole time.
Hey, we appreciate you, soundboard. It's been good. It's been real, guys. Peep the cup.
You talking too long.
What do you say? I don't know, man. Gonzalez
Galyean
out.